This ancient map shouldn't exist, but it does. And once you understand what it shows, the history you were taught begins to feel incomplete. Long before satellites circled the Earth, long before radar scanned the oceans, long before science believed it could see beneath ice, someone may have already mapped the southernmost land on the planet. Not as we know it today, frozen and lifeless, but as it once was, exposed, measured, known. The story begins not with ice, but with ink, parchment, and a man who never claimed to be a discoverer. In the early 16th century, the world was still wrapped in uncertainty. Oceans were vast and unforgiving. Ships vanished without explanation. Beyond familiar coastlines lay fear, rumor, and myth. Maps were filled with empty spaces and warnings of monsters, because admitting ignorance felt safer than pretending certainty. Yet within this dangerous world lived men who believed the earth could be understood, measured, remembered. One of them was Piri Reis, an Ottoman admiral, naval commander, and obsessive cartographer. To him, maps were not art, they were survival. They were knowledge made permanent. Every curve of coastline could save a ship. Every miscalculation could doom it. Piri Reis spent decades at sea. He captured enemy vessels, traded with sailors from distant lands, interrogated prisoners, and collected charts wherever he could find them. Portuguese navigational maps, Arabic sea charts, Greek geographic fragments, and documents so old that even their owners did not know who had first drawn them. Some maps were new. Others were copies of copies, passed down through generations that no longer understood their original purpose. By the year 1513, Piri Reis decided to combine everything he had gathered, not imagination, not legend, but inherited knowledge layered on top of itself. He spread the parchments across a table. Some were torn, some burned at the edges, some faded into ghosts of lines. As he worked, a coastline began to emerge. At first it looked familiar, like the eastern edge of South America, but then it continued southward, beyond any recorded voyage, beyond the limits of fear, beyond the edge of the known. There are secrets buried under the ice, secrets no one wants you to see. Watch the next video and find out the truth for yourself.